So I just left the gyno. Very wonderful experience. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I just wanted to come in here and say that because if you've been following me long enough, you know I've been on here before about how I did not have good experiences with doctors that did not look like me, and that's no knock to them. Probably great doctors, but they just were not for me, literally and physically. Okay, just were not, and it's okay. But I finally found my people, and I'm excited about it. I went in to go do my pap smear or whatever, and she was like, well, typically if you have a great pap smear, with the last year, we recommend every 3 years to get it. And I'm like, man, I'm sorry, not sorry, but I'm getting this pap smear because I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'm not one of those people who want to wait, to detect something. I want to be ahead of it. And she was like, I totally understand, and I'm going to do it. So did that. And TMI, when they do the pap smear, they put the little thing in you, and then they have to open it up to get to the cervix and things like that. And the first one that she was using was very uncomfortable, whatever. So she was like, I noticed that you feel uncomfortable, so I'm gonna try to get a small one, whatever. And I just was like, thank you, because again, doctors that have not looked like me, I have to continuously advocate for myself. It was refreshing to be in a space with somebody where it's like, I know how this feels. I know that it's discomfort. I can tell that, I'm paying attention, intentional to what it is that you need. And I respected that so much. And then she asked me if I wanted to do STI, STD testing. And I was like, of course. But the one thing that she did that most actors don't do, she went down the list of the things that they do and don't test for. Because normally when I go into doctor's offices, I always have to say, can I just do an extensive panel? She broke down everything, and I just was like, oh my god, am I in heaven? What's happening? I appreciate this, because again, never has that ever been my experience. And so we had a very candid conversation about why she feels like they only test for certain things or whatever. And I was like, girl, would you come on my podcast and say this? And she was like, girl, I need my license. I was like, you're right, I'll give you that. Because it's the stuff that needs to be said, and I plan on doing a podcast episode on that particular thing, because again, it needs to be said. We don't talk about enough of that. It's always the buried in here and all the other shit, but baby, we need to talk about our health, checking on yourself, knowing your body. And so by the end of the visit, she showed me, even though I knew, but she showed me how to examine my breast to feel for lumps and things of that sort. The only thing I did not know is checking under the armpit and checking right, in these areas or whatever at the top. So again, 10 out of 10, definitely would recommend. Love the fact that she looked like me. And please try to get your doctors that look like you, baby, because they're the best bet for you. But don't get the 8%. Don't get the 8%. That's all I will say on that. Okay. But yes, it was important to me to be in a space with someone who's checking out my body, who actually is going from A to Z, covering all the bases, so extensive to the point I didn't have any questions. Normally I have 50 million questions when I'm at the doctor's office. This time I did not. And I'm just happy about that. And so I'm advocating for recommending that you go check on yourself, annual checkups. Go to your gyno, go to your family doctor, find a family doctor, find somebody who is good. It do take a while to find just a good doctor, I will say that. But when you find them, make it a habit to stick with that person. I actually went on Zodoc.com. It's they have an app and they have a website. That's why I went to go find my doctor, specific to whatever insurance I have and all the things. I'm baby Zodoc, shout your girl out. I'm plugging y'all. But yeah, man, I'm very appreciative for that doctor. And when I find her name, I'm definitely gonna put it down here. If you're in the Atlanta area and you need a good gyno, holler at your girl, because I got one. Thank you. Come the fuck again.